morning, welcome to day number 8. Going home today, so today's not really going to be a vlog as such. Yeah, you are going to be seeing the full holiday review coming up very shortly. So today is just to say that's it, we're done. Holiday's done. It's gone very quick. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning. Just going for breakfast, but this week has just flew by. It really has. But it's been fantastic. I'm not going to talk too much about the week because you're going to see that in the review, which is coming up. So we're just going down for some breakfast now. We're going to say goodbye to a couple of the staff here, and then that's it. But again, I do want to say a massive thank you to all of you for watching, commenting, subscribing, coming up to us. You've all made our holiday a very special one indeed. Okay, so it's come to that time where it's the end of the holiday, and we're going to be doing the end of holiday resort review. So it's not going to be the longest review. We're just going to talk about some of the changes, good and bad. So please bear with us. So I think what I want to say right off the bat is it's probably been my favourite holiday to Roda that we've had. We've come 4 times now, and I think this one is my favourite. Would you agree?
Yep.
And I think one of the reasons why it is my favourite, or several reasons why it's my favourite, is the changes that's happened here. I want to say right from the beginning, I just love the addition of Roda, the entertainment's manager, I think he is, being DJ on the brand new jetty. The brand new jetty itself, just that on its own, is absolutely fantastic. But when Roda sets up his decks right at the end of the jetty, puts his like trance style music on, it's absolutely perfect. There was a couple of times, that's where, and I've got it now, just goosebumps. I've got it now. There was a couple of times in the week where Roda done that, and it just felt like perfection. It is such a fantastic addition to Roda Beach that it's just a massive thumbs up for me. I think another big thumbs up for me is the improvement of snacks around the pool bar. So in Slovakia Corner, if you recall in my previous 3 videos that I've done, or 3 reviews that I've done, they only ever served Slovakia. And I actually said in last year's review that they are missing a trick with that Slovakia Corner, and that they should do things like chips and stuff like that. Guess what? Nothing to do with my review last year. I'm not taking the credit for it. But they are now serving gyros, pork and chicken gyros. And also you can get a bag of chips as well. And I had chips 3 times, I think, from there this week. And they are absolutely lush, absolutely, honestly. And the gyros, it's a proper gyros as well. You get your pita, you get plenty of meat in there. You get onion, you get tomatoes, tzatziki sauce, chips in there. It's a proper gyros. So it's not like a watered down holiday resort kind of gyros. It's all proper. And that is a fantastic addition. And then just over in the creperie as well, you can now get baguettes. I had one of them this week as well, which was, again, it's fantastic. It was a salad baguette, so there's not too much more I really need to say about that. But you can pick up salads. I think the only thing that's a little bit disappointing there is they now have less desserts there for some reason. So they kind of give you something, but then take something back, if that makes sense, which is, which I don't kind of get. Ice cream from the creperie, on point always. But let's just go back to the beginning of our holiday now. So as you would have seen from day 1, when we arrived, it was a very long day for us. We was up at 3 AM the day before. I think we was awake 17 hours. And when we eventually got in our room to kind of settle on the first day, there was an ants infestation. So basically there was a dead bug on the floor, and the ants had ganged up on this, and they was literally going all the way down. And so I was a little bit grumpy at that stage. I did have to chase up the cleaners on 3 occasions, and on the 3rd occasion I was knocking on the reception desk. But they did come and they cleared it up, and then we never had any other issues at all. It was a bit of a rough start to the week, but obviously it was all fixed, all good there. In terms of the room, again, we asked for a private pool, ground floor, and they put us in probably the furthest block away from anything at all. So I'm not going to ask for that next year or next time we come, because the walk, and in this heat as well, it's it's a decent walk, to be fair. But the room itself, I can't fault. I only actually went in the private pool once, and I always do. And that's because, talking of pools, we kind of lived in the main pool. You know, you guys know, and you've seen plenty on my previous videos this week and previous kind of trips to Roda, that the pool here is absolutely fantastic. Have a guess what's not fantastic, and that is the steps. Yet again, yesterday we saw two or three people, and they didn't just kind of slip and wobble, they slipped onto their back. They still have not done anything with the pool steps. Nothing has changed. I was a little bit curious because there's obviously, with all these changes that's kind of happening, I was a little bit curious to see if they'd actually made any changes with regards to the pool and the steps. Zero. Absolutely zilch.
I felt as well the pool hasn't been very well maintained. I don't know if that's something they're refurbing, so they've sort of let it go a bit.
Yeah,
there was quite a lot of
mould around
the edges.
and where the kind of two pools meet as well, there's like some perspex sheeting that says do not touch. When I touched it, it was slimy, it was a bit green in places, and also the kind of crazy paving that is situated around the pool. It might look nice, but some of it now is quite broken. It's a bit sharp on the feet as well. They do fixes almost. Well, I saw a guy fix a couple of bits twice this week, but there was a lot more this year that needed attention. So I'm really hoping, Roda Beach, that you are going to be spending a bit of time, a bit of money on your pool area, because let's face it, it's one of the main pulling places of your resort, and at the minute I think it's letting it down a little bit. So, you know, again, please fix your steps. I'm not going to bang on again like I did last year about your steps, but they are shocking. And please fix the crazy paving stuff around the pool and clean your grate, basically. But apart from that, the pool itself, pool temperature this week, apart from yesterday it was pretty cold, but all week it's been pretty warm, almost too warm. You know, because the weather itself this week, it's been the hottest that I've ever known it coming to Greece and Corfu. And I think it's been the hottest summer on record for Greece as well, actually. So the temperatures this week have been absolutely scorching. We've had a couple of storms here and there, but it's not really affected our holiday, has it, to be fair?
It's pretty
but yeah, so the pool for the first time yesterday was cold, and it actually done its job by cooling us down, whereas before it just, you know, it was almost warm, but it was lovely. I'm not complaining about that. The beach area, again, we went down to the beach area an awful lot more this time. And the reasons why is because of the fantastic people. You know, I'm going to talk staff now. So I'm going to start off with Sophia and Elaine, who have been moved from the pool bar and have now been put down onto the beach bar. The pool bar isn't very good. I'll get onto that in a minute. But now the beach bar is the place to go. If you want to be served with a smile and served decent drinks as well, then you've got to go down and see Sophia and Elaine in the beach bar. They are just such lovely people. The greetings that we get from these people when they see us, they are generally very, very happy to see us. And it really makes your trip feel that little bit more special, doesn't it? While we're talking about beach bar, pool bar, so unfortunately, and I don't really like to do too many negatives, but I'm just telling it how it is. It's my opinion. The pool bar now, I'm going to put a photo just here. Unfortunately, these, you know, the young girl and the young man who works there, their customer service isn't very good. They're quite rude. At one stage, I was completely ignored by the man serving or not serving. The lady was serving somebody else in front of me. I was next in the queue. And then the guy was just standing there. He never even saw me, never even looked at me, but I'm literally standing there. And then another lady walks up and joins the queue, and then he then goes to serve her. Fair play to the lady who was serving, the girl who was serving, she said no, like she's next, sort of thing. But that made me feel, I was a little bit pissed off, if I'm being totally honest, because it was like I was invisible. And that's one thing I've noticed as well. I noticed that they was very, very pally and lively with the younger generation, but people over a certain age, it's just my opinion about how I felt throughout the week, they was a little bit rude. And to be honest with you, we very, very rarely got a service with a smile. And they kind of...
It was plonked down cups.
Yeah, they were just rude, if I'm being totally honest. And they actually ruined our poolside experience this year, unfortunately. But it also then was better because it meant that we went down to the beach bar a lot more, you know, because it was fantastic to sit on the front there, right by the jetty with a drink, be served by Sophia and Elena, and it was almost perfect. So, you know, it really is a yin and yang, you know, for me. So the pool bar is a big thumbs down, and the beach bar is a massive, massive thumbs up. They're such fantastic people, and it's a shame. So Rhoda, I think you need to maybe train your staff a little bit better, because they are just rude, some of them, and you know, and it's a shame, isn't it? We really missed the omelette lady this year. Constantina, where are you? We missed you so much this year. I was so excited to see you, and we missed you. So if you are watching this, we missed you and we want you back. Anwar as well, always a pleasure to talk to. Always works very, very hard. And talking of working very, very hard, the one positive in the pool area, there was a young man working there. I'm going to leave a picture now. It's not a very good picture. He wore a white cap and he collected cups and glasses. I've never seen anybody work so hard in all my life. You know, in that heat as well. He was literally constantly running around collecting cups, because they've changed the cups this year. They are now plastic reusable cups, which is fantastic, much better than the horrible paper ones before. And he literally just done laps and laps and laps. He was always on time, unlike some of the others. He was always on time, and he worked incredibly hard. I don't know his name, unfortunately, because we never really engaged with him, but he worked so very, very hard. Let's talk about, because we're still talking about people, let's talk about Roda, shall we? We really kind of connected with him this year. I've got several photos. We've had several conversations with him. He's just awesome. He really is just awesome, you know. And as I said right at the beginning, he's set now on the jetty when he's doing his DJ bit. You've seen some clips, and you would have seen some clips yesterday and a couple of days ago as well, where I was doing some fancy camera work with Rado on the decks. It's perfect. Rado, just what a lovely man. He just really is, you know, absolutely fantastic. And I can't fault the entertainment team again this year. The whole team, all of them. Absolutely top class, you know,
so
really good.
More going on now,
yeah, there is. And in terms of entertainment, so there is a lot more entertainment now, as Dawn has just said, without a shadow of a doubt. I think the only disappointing thing for me now, love them or hate them, but I'm a bit disappointed that there's not more shows on. So there's actually only one show in terms of like Grease and Mamma Mia has finished and so on like that. Aladdin has finished as well. So we never actually got to go into the amphitheatre this year, which was a real shame. Okay, I know there's but there's so much more entertainment going on elsewhere now, and the team appears to be bigger now as well. So it's kind of swings and roundabouts, but I do kind of miss sitting in the amphitheatre and watching the shows a bit. But the time that we spent with the entertainment team, with Rado in particular, absolutely lovely people.
The live band last night.
Oh my word! You would have seen that in yesterday's episode.
Blackout band.
Yeah, a live band to finish our evening. We'd just been out for a meal. We went to Alessandro's, and then we come back and had a fantastic beachside kind of view for the live band, and they were simply awesome. They were very, very, very good indeed. Just while we're on people now, I think what's really made my holiday especially, I don't know about Dawn, but we've met a lot of people. I've been recognised, I've been recognised this year. No, I've been recognised this year 17 times. Last year was 6 times, this year 17 times. And I must admit, that has been amazing. Of course, it's been amazing. It's been a little bit overwhelming at times. There was one point down at the beach bar where we had about 8 people around us, and they all kind of recognised me, and it all happened all at the same time, and it was a little bit overwhelming. Of course, it felt great. Of course, it did, but it was a little bit overwhelming. But 17 people, and I generally didn't think I was going to be recognised this year. But apparently there was kind of word around the resort that somebody from YouTube was here, and it just blows my mind that that person was me. You know, I just make videos because I enjoy them, but I've had so many lovely compliments off people who I've met.
And so the staff, so you guys have been going up to Sophia and Elaine and saying hello.
Yeah.
It's lovely.
Yeah,
they're chuffed.
And even Rado said that, you know, someone went up to him and said, like, somebody from YouTube is here. And it's just crazy that that person is me, because I'm not a big YouTuber. It was phenomenal. We had a couple who swam up to us who was very, very grateful, because I'd done a video where I showed the walk from Roda resort up to Roda village. And I was very, very grateful for that, you know. And it's just, you know, it's very touching when people come up to me and say thank you. So, you know, if you are watching this again, you have all helped, all 17 of you have all helped make my holiday very, very, very special. Of course, we've got to say special mentions too. You're going to have to help me here. So we've got Dave, we've got Vicky, we've got, who else we got? Dave, Vicky, Mick, Guy, Kathy, Tony. Have I missed anyone?
No, they were the main six.
They were the main ones, and we actually become friends, you know, and that's why our holiday kind of changed direction, because we've met friends. I was actively going to kind of go down to the front and hope I would bump into them, because they've all just been so absolutely lovely, you know. And we've actually met friends this year. We kind of keep ourselves to ourselves normally, but this year it was very, very different. I found the whole resort to be a bit friendlier, if I'm being honest. But, you know, we met some fantastic friends, and we're all friends now on social media, on Facebook and so on.
And Gay and me went to the same school, which was amazing.
Yeah, which was bizarre, you know. But for me, to have people come up to me and say, you, Mel, I've been watching your videos and all that, like, oh, wow. So, guys, if you are watching this, especially for the select few that, you know, we've just mentioned, I want to say thank you, because you have generally helped make our holiday a very special one. And as I said, it's my favourite holiday to Roda Beach because of the people. It just is, isn't it? It just is. For the people, for us this year, you've made our holiday very, very special. Food has been fantastic, as usual. It's been very, very good. It's been better this year than last year, in my opinion. Variety, availability, I'm stealing your lines, I know, but variety and availability, it's been there. I'm a little bit fooded out though, because I've just had meat almost every single night there. So
I've loved the new breakfast on the beach.
Breakfast. That's lovely. I'd shown that a couple of days ago as well. So where the a la carte restaurants are now on the beach, you can now go there for a more limited breakfast, and you can go there for lunch. We didn't go there for lunch, but we did go there for breakfast twice, and it's fantastic. It seems a bit more personal, seems a bit more laid back. It's not as hectic. Obviously, the setting, you've got the ocean literally feet from you. What a fantastic addition this year that was. So, you know, so I think the additions that you guys have done so far, we can't fault. Absolutely fantastic, yeah. But again, you know, I'm sounding like a broken record. Please just fix your pool. And I think it needs more fix now than what it did when I moaned about it last year. Because as I said, the floor now, it's breaking up a little bit and it needs some work. I do understand that you guys have got some more work planned as well. So I'm kind of hoping that that's going to kind of fall into that. And I think that's it. We've had a fantastic week. Sorry, just one quick mention. We did go to Alessandro's Taverna restaurant, which is like 5 minutes from Roda, if that, to be fair. fantastic. So service was good. You didn't kind of get any free bread or anything like that, which you kind of used to when you go to restaurants and so on like that. I'm not marking it down for that, but we had an amazing seafood platter for two, picture here, and it was the first one I'd ever had. It cost us €35, was it?
For two, yeah, for us both.
€35 for us both for that platter, which I thought was good. I enjoyed it. Would I have it again? No. Purely because there was a bit on that plate. There was a couple of bits on that plate that I just wasn't mad on, so I probably wouldn't order it again. But I've always wanted one, and I've ticked that off my list now. But would I recommend Alessandro's? Yeah, I would.
Looking at everyone else's food as well, amazing.
Yeah, and our starters. Oh my God! What did we have first? What was it? Saganaki was probably one of the greatest things I've ever tried. It was simply delicious. It really was. It was worth going there just for the starters. So Alessandro's, massive thumbs up from me and Dawn as well. I think that's it. I think we've come into the end of our holiday now. It's very sad, but I've really enjoyed it. And again, I just want to say once more, all of you watching, I really do appreciate all of the support that you've given us on all of the previous videos, all of the personal touches where people have been coming up to us, talking to us, the friends we've made. You've all helped make our holiday a very special one. Feeling a little bit emotional actually. Guys, thank you all so much. I hope you've enjoyed this series, and we're going to be back next year. I want to come back here, I'm not going to lie, because I want to keep documenting the changes, but I've got to work on that. So we will say, once again, thank you all so much for all of your support. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to see you all very soon in the next one. So how nice is that? So we've checked out, just waiting in the main lobby now, waiting for our transfer, and the amazing Roda that I've spoke about so much on this week's holiday. He's come up to us, gave us big hugs, and he's gone and fetched us a bottle of bubbly to take home with us. It's just, the people here are just so friendly, and it's really changed our holiday this year because we've just interacted with all of them. They've all been just so amazing. Again, Roda, top man. He's going to be here next year. Can't wait, we're going to miss him. But what a fantastic gesture. What a fantastic gesture from Roda. You know, he didn't have to do that, but that is just fantastic. In other news as well, I just want to add in, so I've just been speaking to the restaurant manager, and new work is going to commence around about the 4th of November, and the pool is on their list. So all of the moaning that I've done, I'm going to get my wish granted finally, because all the repair work, there's a lot of not necessarily repair work, but there's a lot of new work. All the rooms, the pool, it's all going to be done. Restaurant, it's all going to be done. It's all changing. So Roda Beach is only going to get better and better and better, and I for one cannot wait to come back. So I've just had another lengthy conversation with another manager here, and it really does sound like they have an awful lot of plans for this resort. I'm not going to say what all the plans are right now because I don't know if it's common knowledge, but if it comes to life what the manager has said, then wow, honestly, this place really is only going to get better and better and better. The rooms, the changes to the rooms that's coming sounds absolutely fantastic, but there's some bigger changes coming as well. So it's going to keep us coming back, I have no doubt, for years to come. And if you've got any doubt, and if you didn't like it when you've been before, I think the changes might just change your mind. But from what I've heard so far, it's very promising. So the gifts just keep on coming. So we've had fantastic, as I said earlier, we've had a fantastic bottle of something off Roda, which was simply amazing and certainly not expected. We then had another manager come over and has given us another gift. We don't know what that gift is at the minute because it's gift wrapped, but just how cool is that? How sweet is it? And this is why they're making it really difficult for us to want to go anywhere else. They just, honestly, they couldn't have been so accommodating for this entire holiday. and even right up until the time that we leave, they are still being awesome. I just love this place so much. It's a little bit of a tradition that I always have one last look around before we go. I feel really jealous the fact that I can't put a towel out and sit around that pool, although it's so hot I wouldn't sit around it, I'd be in it. But yeah, it's always a bit of a tradition. On my last morning I have one last walk around, and as you can see behind me, it looks absolutely glorious today. It's already very hot. It's only about 8:45, I think it is, and it's already very, very hot indeed. So guys, yeah, I just want to say yet again a massive thank you for everybody who supported my channel and my videos for this holiday in Corfu. So that's going to bring an end to Corfu 2024 from Roda Beach. I'm going to sign off now. Thank you all so much. I'll see you all next year, wherever we are. Thanks for watching.
You say you love me, you say you care, and when you're with me, my future's there. We get carried away in emotion, we get lost in each other's eyes, and we forget what we regret as we cast our fears aside. When the world's getting hard, I will go to wherever you are. Running blind in the dark, I will go to wherever you are. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be. Wherever you are, that's where I'll be. Forget the violence, forget the world. I see you smiling, I'm lost for words. We get carried away in emotion, we get lost in each other's eyes, and we forget what we regret as we cast our fears aside. When the